The day after Christmas 2020 early morning, the explorer in me took me to the most beautiful Christian landmark of Kolkata metropolis, a Gothic architectural splendor, the historic St. Paul's Cathedral. The first episcopal church in the Eastern world, located just across the Bishop's house on 51 Chaurangi Road, in a direct line of sight from the Victoria Memorial, amidst an island of attractions of many other landmarks of Kolkata. While I with my camera was exploring the marvel and the magnificence of this historic site, my mind travelled back to the early 19th century.
The St. Paul's Cathedral was built to replace St. John's Church, which had become too small for Calcutta's growing European community. By 1810, there were 4,000 British men and 300 British women in Bengal. In 1819, at the request of Marquis of Hastings, then Governor-General of Bengal, architect William Forbes produced a design for the proposed cathedral. However, it was not accepted, as it was deemed too expensive to build. Bishop Middleton suggested as a site for the new cathedral the part of the city now known as Fives Court, where the cathedral now stands. It was in 1832, after a few bishops who died in between, under Bishop Daniel Wilson, the project to build the cathedral was revived. Following acquisition of 7 acres of land to build the cathedral, under a cathedral committee was set up to build it, modelling the tower and the spire upon the Norwich Cathedral. On 8 October 1839, construction was initiated by laying the cornerstone. The cathedral was completed after 8 years and consecrated on 8 October 1847. This makes St. Paul's the first Anglican cathedral of the Victorian era. A huge amount of ₹5 lakhs was invested for the building of this immense architecture. The consecration ceremony, to mark which Queen Victoria had sent 10 pieces of silver gilt plate for the cathedral, was largely attended by Europeans and local people.
As I kept exploring through the beautiful St. Paul's campus, historical references told me that the cathedral has gone through the devastation of earthquakes many times. In 1897, 1934, and the rebuilding happened 3 times after the damages were suffered. Following the 1934 Calcutta earthquake, the tower was rebuilt along the lines of the central Bell Harry Tower of the Canterbury Cathedral. On its completion, the St. Paul's replaced St. John's Church as the Cathedral of Calcutta. The cathedral also has a statue of Bishop Heber, who was the 2nd Bishop of Calcutta. As I was alone in the cathedral premise this winter morning, the solemnity of the cathedral was like a direct communion with your soul within. The environment was divine, serene, and peaceful. People of all religious denominations can visit the church, service is held regularly. Christmas is a special occasion when a large number of people assemble to participate in the festivities.
The Imperial Gazetteer defined the architectural design of the cathedral as Indo-Gothic, to mean a Gothic architectural style built to meet the climatic conditions of India. The nave of the cathedral is very long at 247 feet, 75 meters, and its width is 81 feet, 25 meters. The nave is fitted with well-crafted wooden pews and chairs. The central spire rises to a height of 201 feet, 61 meters, and the tower on which it stands is square in shape. The tower was fitted with 5 clocks, each of which weighed about 3 tons. The great bell bears the inscription, "Its sound is gone out into all lands." The roof of the cathedral is in the shape of a shallow curve, arching over iron trusses decorated with Gothic tracery. It was the largest span when built. The materials used in the construction of the cathedral consisted of special bricks, light in weight and with good compression strength. The cathedral's interior has a display of many plastic art forms and memorabilia. The parish hall within the premises of the cathedral is the venue for holding social functions. The cathedral complex also has a library situated over the western porch. The cathedral is also the burial site of the founding bishop Daniel Wilson and an assassinated Chief Justice John Paxton Norman.
Today, the St. Paul's Cathedral, Kolkata, stands erect as a symbol of prayer, hope, and healing. An edifice for submission, immersing deep, emerge rejuvenated. Some quality time spent at this pious and historic location uplifts you, clears all darkness, and makes you journey in a path of eternal light.